Kangaroos in Africa, could they survive? Kangaroos, iconic marsupials of Australia, known for their hopping abilities and unique pouches. But what if they were to find themselves in Africa? Could they survive in this vastly different environment? Kangaroos have evolved over millions of years to thrive in the Australian bush. Their powerful hind legs allow them to cover great distances with ease, while their specialized digestive systems are adapted to a diet of grasses and shrubs. Now imagine transplanting kangaroos from Australia to Africa. Would they be able to adapt to the new challenges posed by this foreign continent? Africa's diverse ecosystems offer a range of habitats, from lush rainforests to arid deserts. While kangaroos are highly adaptable, could they compete with the native wildlife and find enough food and water to survive? Kangaroos are efficient grazers, capable of consuming a variety of grasses and shrubs. In areas where overgrazing by native herbivores is a concern, kangaroos could help manage vegetation and promote biodiversity by consuming certain plant species more effectively. Their efficient grazing habits could allow them to exploit niche food resources that are not utilized by indigenous herbivores. This could reduce competition for food and create opportunities for other species to coexist. However, introducing kangaroos to this new environment poses uncertainties. It is impossible to predict if kangaroos would have the metabolism to digest unfamiliar foods they would encounter in Africa. If they are unable to digest these new foods, they could ultimately starve or fall fatally ill. Moreover, introducing kangaroos to Africa would undoubtedly have ecological consequences. They could potentially outcompete native herbivores for resources, leading to disruptions in the delicate balance of the ecosystem. But let's imagine a world where kangaroos successfully establish themselves in Africa. What would that look like? Kangaroos are renowned for their agility and speed, thanks to their powerful hind limbs. This mobility could enable them to navigate diverse African landscapes efficiently. In Australia, kangaroos compete with the likes of wallabies, wombats, and other marsupial herbivores, such as pademelons, but kangaroos easily dominate their environment. However, as a nimble, medium-sized grazer, kangaroos will be looking to occupy the same ecological niches currently held by the likes of antelopes, zebras, and wildebeest. It is unlikely they will be able to dominate and outcompete these animals in the same way. As far as the herbivores go to serve stiff competition to kangaroos, there is also a whole new catalog of predators for them to navigate also. Lions, hyenas, African wild dogs, leopards, cheetahs, all of which hunt the kangaroos' competition regularly in order to survive. It is difficult to overlook the threats they will pose to the new item on their menu. Kangaroos are adapted to evade Australian predators, such as dingoes. This new unfamiliar threat posed by African predators could be devastating. Without the evolved defenses to deal with these predators, such as tusks or horns, kangaroos could be vulnerable to predation, especially if they are unable to adapt quickly. Perhaps kangaroos could carve out a niche for themselves, coexisting with Africa's iconic wildlife and adding a touch of Australian charm to the continent. There is then the final obstacle to overcome when they attempt to establish themselves on unfamiliar land: disease transmission. Introducing kangaroos to Africa could pose risks of introducing new diseases or parasites to native wildlife populations, and vice versa. Without natural immunity to African pathogens, kangaroos may be susceptible to diseases that could spread to other species, potentially causing outbreaks and population declines. In the end, whether kangaroos could survive in Africa remains a fascinating question. While it's unlikely to happen anytime soon, it's an intriguing thought experiment that highlights the interconnectedness of ecosystems and the importance of conservation. That's all for this video. If you've learned something new, hit the like button and share with your friends. You could also subscribe for more answers to your thoughts of nature. Please leave a comment for what you would like to learn about next. Thank you.